Okay, so sales tax in Ontario, because it's different in every province. Now it's called HST, which is it stands for Harmonized Sales Tax, and it's 13%. Okay? When you buy something, okay, most items, you have to pay a tax on top of it. So the government gets 13% of whatever you're paying. Okay, so let's say we want to purchase the iPhone 6 and it costs $769 plus we have to pay tax on top of it. You always see this plus tax. That means we have to pay, the government gets 13% of $769. Okay, so we've just done a bunch of examples. How do I calculate percent of something? What do I do with this 13%?
Multiply it by 100.
So we want to turn it into decimal, so we divide by 100, right? 13 divided by 100 equals?
0.13.
Because percent is out of 100. So I need to turn the percent into a decimal. 13 out of 100 is 0.13. And we're finding percent of the number, so we multiply by 769. Okay, so what do we get? What's 13%? So 0.13 times 769. Okay, so we get an answer of 99.97. So what does that represent? What is this amount? What does that represent? What did I just calculate?
The total price you're paying.
Well,
the price of the tax.
The tax, right? The price of the iPhone was $769. We just calculated the tax. Okay? We calculated 13% of that. That gives us how much tax we have to pay on top of this. Whenever you pay tax, you have to end up paying more than what the price tag says, $769. But when you go to the cash register, the cashier is going to tell you that you owe us more than $769. So we have to figure out what is the total price including the tax. So to find the total price including tax, we take the original price, which was $769, so that's the original. And then we add the tax, because we have to pay extra. What was the tax? $99.97, okay? That will give us the total price of the item. So what does it equal to? Okay. $868.97. So it looks pretty reasonable. Price tag says $769, that's the original price. When you add the tax to it, it comes out to $868.97. You're paying almost $100 more in taxes. I'll show you that. So here's a little shortcut on how you would calculate the total cost with the tax all at once. We take the original price, and instead of multiplying it by 13%, which is 0.13, I'm going to multiply it by 1.13, because that means we're including this. 769 times 1 is 769. I'm including the original price and the tax. This is going to be all in one step. So if we were to punch that in our calculator, 769 times 1.13, we get the same answer we just got, which was $868.97. Now, this is a good method to use when the question says, tell me the total with tax. But if the question says, calculate the tax and then tell me the final price, if I do it this way, how could I go back now and figure out how much tax I ended up paying? If this is the new price and that's the original, what's a different method? We can subtract it. We'll find out what's the difference between these two numbers. How much more did I end up paying? So 868.97 subtract 769. Okay, that's if the question asks you, well, how much tax did you pay? How much more did you pay for it in taxes? So we get the same answer as before, $99.97, which now represents the tax. So the shortcut, if you just want to know the total cost with the tax, we can multiply it by 1.13. But if we need to know the tax and then the total, just to calculate tax, we multiply it by 0.13.